Hey there, I'm back from my vacation, and we've had more voting than any of our previous videos. And so, without further ado, our winner and the character we're going to play as is Zuli Nyasa. I believe I might be saying that wrong, but it's what we're gonna go with. Just Zuli for short. The Orcon Mech Trooper. With Intimidating, Survivalist, Mech Stomp, a Battery, and Tank. Those abilities will be in the description of video 4 if you want to check out what those do. You know what? I'll add them here. Intimidating. +2 to all rolls to threaten and intimidate. Survivalist. +2 to all rolls with +2 to all rolls to survive while traveling. I think that's like gathering food and stuff like that. Mech Stomp. Whenever you roll a 19 or 20 on an attack roll, double the damage. That could come in handy. Battery. You have one charge to use charged abilities, and I regain all used charge on a rest. I don't know how often a rest appears, but we'll see. And Tank uses one charge and adds a 1d6 to all rolls for strength, dex, and constitution for the page. And I have already written up the character sheet in my notebook. This handy dandy notebook we don't need for now. So now it's time to continue the Voidspark Chronicles. We have this person. We've been hired for a mission and should be arriving shortly. Your skills could prove useful for the task at hand. Until then, you may be of service to the rest of the crew. We are short-handed and need everyone on board to fulfill many roles. Go around and meet with the others on the ship. See if you can aid them in their duties. And the action item on the page, it's not a choice, it's just money. Credits are the currency used throughout the Zanula Prime Galaxy. Determine your starting credits you'll begin with on your journey. Roll 3d6 and record this as your current credits. Awesome. Dice shot. D6. That's a 6. That's a 4. That's a 5. Alright. Looks like we have 15 credits so far. I think that's a good amount. And I have recorded it on our sheet. that page, but we keep the back for the following page we're going to read now, which looks like this. I'm the first mate, Brockvar, and I need your assistance in the training room. I'd like to get an idea of your combat abilities to see how useful you would be in the field. Defend yourselves against the onslaught of the training bots. If you do well, we'll work together soon enough. Alrighty. Seems like we have 4 bots to attack and damage. Alrighty. I'm gonna grab my notebook so I can record these. As a reminder, Zuli has +2 to attacks and a damage of 1d8 using her weapons, the mounted blasters. But 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. Dice shot. Oh, that's a natural 20. Attack. 20, not. That's a 17 plus 2 is 19. 13 plus 2 is 15. That's a natural 19. With our mech stomp, that's still gonna do double damage. So that does 21. Right there. Time for damages. 1d8. On bot 1, we rolled a natural 20, so we double the damage. So bot 1 takes 14 damage. Bot 2 got 19, but not natural, so it's just normal damage. 5. Bot 3 got 15. That's 8 damage. And bot 4 got a natural 19, which due to our mech stomp ability means we do double damage. Awesome, that's a 6 times 2 is 12. Fantastic. Let's go over here. Camera up here. Awesome. Now to see how we did, the back of this one. Awesome. Bot 1. If your attack roll is 9 or more, you hit. If you hit and your damage is 4 or more, the bot is destroyed. Bot 1, we hit and did 14 damage, so that is destroyed. Bot 2, we rolled a 19 to hit, we needed an 8. We did 5 damage, we needed 5 damage. Bot 3, we needed a 10 to hit, we got a 15, we needed 4 damage, we got 8. Bot 4, We needed a 9 to hit. We got a 21. We needed 4 damage to destroy it. We got 12. We destroyed every one of the bots. If you did not kill all the bots, Rockvar shuts down the training simulator. If you destroyed 4 bots, collect 4 credits. Awesome. I'm gonna add 4 to our credits. We're now at 19 credits. And Brookvar says, "You didn't do too bad. I will be glad to have someone else watching my back when things go bad. Not that it should happen regularly, but times are crazy now, and you never know." Fantastic. We did a wonderful job. Done with that page, but still need to keep the back in order to take care of this stuff. Greetings, Lifeform. I am SD113. I have told Captain Kalis that I do not require assistance in the routine maintenance and cleaning of the Karnak. My AI personality simulator finds it bothersome that Asel frequently does my job as well. However, if my captain insists, then I shall take you on as my apprentice. Let's see how well you repair this terminal. We have 3 things to do here, but none of them are a choice. We repair the broken wiring, which is D20 plus wisdom. We enter the access code, and we reprogram the terminal, which is 1d20 plus intellect. So, the back of the last page. Let's see what we need to do. Repair the broken wing. D20 plus wisdom. Our wisdom is -1. So let's see how we do. Dice shot. Oh, well that's a 2. -1 is an unnatural 1. If the result is 7 or less, you get shocked when you try to connect the electrical wiring improperly. Reduce your health by 1. We're down to 10 out of 11 now. SD113 takes over so you don't hurt yourself further. So we have to enter the code. The terminal is requiring a code to get in to administer changes. SD113's programming will not allow him to give this out. The following appears on the keypad. 9 blank 2 blank 2 9 blank 2 blank 2 blank 8 equals 16. Type in the correct 3 keys of the following 4 to make the equation correct. Order of operations is important. And the solution's at the bottom, but I have not looked at it. I promise. Okay, so we need that to be 16. Okay. So if we add that, it'll be part of operations. Multiply that. 2 and 2, put that in the middle. 2 and 2 is 4. Those aren't good numbers. No. Okay. That's 16, that's 18. Okay, so what if we 9 times 2? That's 18. Divide by 2 would be 9. Plus 8. No, not 17, not 16. Okay, I don't think we need a times here. So a divide. That would be a decimal, which I don't think that's right. No. That would be also a decimal. So if we divide, we've eliminated x. Pretty sure, anyways. Which means division has to be there, so that'd be middle. So that'd be 1. Okay, so what if we plus, so divide 2 and 2 be 1, so then it'd be 9 blank 1 blank 8, 16, so operations though. Okay, so minus that be 9 minus 1, 8. No, that's times 2. That work? Oh, wait, okay, so that's 16. It's divided by 1. Okay, yeah, no, I don't. Ooh, this is a tough one. But stay with me. I'm working through it here. 9 times 2. And if we divide by 2, 9, 17. 2 plus 2, 4. That has to be after dividing. What? Two cents. That would be 4. So what if we divided 9 by 2? Would be 4.5. That'd be 4. That'd be 9. Be 4.5. two middle ones are the same. What if we make it easier by dividing those so we get 1, so it's 9 something, 1 something, 8. We've already said multiplication's unlikely. It's plus and minus. So 9 plus 2, well, we're dividing, so it'd be 9 plus 1, 10, minus 8, 2, just around 9, okay, so the 2 and 2 divide to 1, and then we 2 divided by 2 is 1, and that 1 plus 8, no, no, 1, 9, wait, if we sorry this is taking a while. This is one of my least favorite types of math problems. It's filling in the signs. get this. I'll get this. Come back in. That's just absurd. My foot's falling asleep. I'm gonna say we don't know this. Throwing in the towel. See what the solution is. Apparently it is 9 minus to divide by 2 plus 8. But it says the order of operations matters. So in that, you would do the division first, which would make the 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it would be 9 minus 1 plus 8. But you add, well, 4 you subtract. So that'd be 1 plus 8 at that point, which would be 9. And then we'd have 9 minus 9. Which is 0. And if we did the division first, that'd be 9 minus 1 plus 8. And then if you did 9 minus 1 plus 8, just left to right, 9 minus 1 be 8, plus 8 be 16. But that doesn't follow the order of operations. I'm going to dub. Their solution seems incorrect to me. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But for me, that solution right there seems incorrect when they say the order of operations. That being said, I apologize for the long wait. I'm gonna give us guessing correctly because the solution seems incorrect. You know what? I'm gonna make that a roll, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and say, because the rules say just have fun, I'm gonna go ahead and make this an intelligence roll for Zooey. Zooey's intelligence is +1. If we get 10 or higher, she'll guess it correctly. Dice shot. Nice. 20. So we're going to say she got that correct. Based on the fact that that solution seems incorrect to me. So we're not going to follow that. If you guessed correctly, which we're saying we did, the system disables the emergency door lock, but you still need to get past the main locking mechanism. Gain +4 bonus to all options for number 2 below. Number 2 below? That was number 2. Number 2 was enter the code. I'm assuming that is supposed to be number 3. Which is reprogramming the terminal. Okay. So, which is a D20 plus our intellect. So that is, again, a +1 for Zooey. Dice shot. Oh. That's a total of 7. But we guessed correctly. So that's a total of 11, actually. Because we got the code correct. If the result is between 8 and 14, after a few errors and retries, you reprogram the terminal to work correctly. You may not be the most effective in emergency, but you will still be useful. Regardless of your efforts here, I am sufficient in performing the duties needed on the ship. Captain Kalis would achieve maximum efficacy if she invested in improvements and renovations which are beyond my scope of capabilities. And then it has a Sunday lottery. Okay, looks like we're going to play the lottery. Gonna roll a d6 and see what happens. A 2. That is a 2, not a 5. That's a 2. Let's see what happens. 2. I lose 1 credit. We are down to 18 credits. Again, I apologize for how long that math problem took. Still very confused by that. So we're done with that page. The robot. So now we have this one. Looks pretty cool. See what happens. I'm Askel, a factotum of the Karnak. I do anything needed of me: cooking, managing resources, finances, handiwork, and anything else to keep this boat afloat. I'm also the captain's secretary, Brockvar's backup on dangerous missions, and Nayli's occasional co-pilot when she flies. SD-113 hates when I do any maintenance, but this old ship constantly falls apart, and that bot isn't qualified to work on the Voidspark engine. I do what I can, but I hope Captain Kalis hires a good mechanic soon. Maybe you can shoulder some of the burden. Want to give me a hand with cooking? Tailoring meals to varied species without wasting rations is difficult. What do you know about cooking for various species? 1d20 plus intellect. Okay, we've got 4 things we are doing with this cooking stuff. Right now we are going to, what do we know about cooking for various species, which is d20 plus intellect, which is plus 1 plus. Dice shot. That is a 5 total. That is 4 plus 1 is 5. Awesome. I'm gonna mark these down on our notebook. 5. And then help wrangle the live food into the pot. 1d20 plus strength. Our strength is plus 2. That's a natural 20. Mix various ingredients and spices, which is wisdom. Our wisdom is minus 1. That is a 5. Minus 1 is 4. And taste the food while cooking, which is a 1d20 plus constitution, which is plus 1. Six plus 1 is 7. Besides catching the food, I don't think we did very well. But let's see what happens. What do we know about cooking for various species? We got a 5. If your result is 7 or less, you recall surprisingly little regarding the dietary needs and restrictions of other species. Take a minus 3 to number 3 and 4 below. So our 4 becomes a 1 and our 7 becomes a 4. Help wrangle the food into the live food into the pot. We had a nat 20 on that. You are careful to avoid taking injury from live animals you are handling while cooking. That's good. Mix the various ingredients and spices. That because we did very bad on number 1, our total for that has dropped to a 1. If the result is 7 or less, you combine a varying number of ingredients together in the hopes of making an edible meal. Much of it is wasted. SL steps in to redo your work. Add 2 rations to your inventory. Awesome. Equipment times 2 rations. And taste the food while cooking. Because of number 1's penalty, we did a total of 4. If the result is 7 or less, some ingredients should not have gone together. You prepared a meal that tastes awful and will be hard to ingest. You get sick from the couple bites you tried. No one will want you back in the kitchen. Reduce your health by 2. Woo! Oofda. We are now down to 8. Wow. I think Zuli needs to leave the kitchen. Unless they need us to wrangle the food. So we're out of the kitchen. We're going to keep the stuff on the back for the next page. Which is this. I think that's a pilot. Hey there, welcome to my bridge. I'm Nayli, and I'll be your pilot for the duration of your voyage. I'll do my best to make it fun. Did Captain Kalis tell you about our mission? We've been hired to catch a comet. A nearby station needs the ice and water this comet can provide. We just need to snag it and haul it back. It should be easy. Do you have any talents for flying a ship? I could use a good co-pilot. You should take over the rest of the way. Alright, looks like we're going to locate the comet and plot a course to it. Alright, which is intellect. And then fly the Karnak, navigate the course to the comet, which is dexterity. And piloting if we had them, but we do not. So, our intellect is +1. So we are going to locate the comet and plot a course to it. Dice shot. $18. Keep that written down on my scratch paper. Got it up here. 18. And now we need to fly the ship, which is dexterity based, which is -1. Alrighty. 9 minus 1 is 8. Oof. Well, we found it. I'm pretty sure. Locate the comet and plot a course to it. That was our intellect roll, which is an 18. The result is 15 or more. You have located the comet easily and charted a good course that accounts for its predicted movement. Gain +3 to navigate to it. Number 2 below. Which is, gain a +3 turns that into an 11. Number 2 is fly the Karnak. Navigate the course to the comet, which is our dexterity roll. With our dexterity and how well we plotted the course, we got a total of 11. If the result is between 8 and 14, you fly the Karnak and locate the comet. It moved since you last calculated its trajectory and the navigation path. You must spend some additional time catching up to it. Nayli is happy with your effort, though. She gives you 1 credit as a reward. We got a credit back. The one we lost gambling. Fantastic. We did pretty good co-piloting. So we're done with that. And now, keep it for the back of the page. The comet is in range. Now we need to carefully snare it with the ship's grappling hooks. We need to maintain a consistent distance when we launch the hooks, or we risk tearing the ship apart. Once those are in, we can get you over there to place some equipment down. You are doing well. I will let you take over. Okay. Let's see. We have an option here, actually. We can either fly in close and remain steady, which is d20 plus our wisdom, or B, approach slowly and cautiously, which is a d20 plus dexterity. Cool. Now, see, I'm at a dilemma here, because I don't know if it's really be an action, because they're both the same bonus. Our wisdom and our dex are both -1. But it's for the story, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Although, we do have an ability that could tilt the scale. We have the ability Tank, which is right now, it's 1 use per rest. But it lets us add 1d6 to all strength, dexterity, or constitution rolls on the page. If we wanted to, if you wanted to, we could take dexterity and use Tank. But that's up to you. So I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna set that down. So now it goes to you. Will we fly in close and remain steady? Or will we approach slowly and cautiously? Wisdom, dexterity, they're the same. But what do you want to do for the story? As well as, do you want us to use the tank ability? Let me know. I will, of course, put those in the description. So until next time, I will see you then.